This person has been in this business from the inception. He is a great mentor, he's a great guy, and he eats and lives and breathes travel. I'd like to invite him to the front of the room. 1-star director, coming on to 2-star director, Mr. John Dacosta.
So we have a huge round of applause for Errol and Vilma coming there. How's everyone doing? Great. No, we need to be a lot stronger than that. It's a 2-year anniversary. How's everyone doing? Great. Ladies and gentlemen, we're so excited. We're so excited for you all to be here tonight. This is truly a historic moment. As of 6 a.m. our time, but it was midnight in the United States time, on the 26th of October, PlanNet Marketing hit 20,000 active Intelli travel agents. What's even more exciting is that the United Kingdom, where we are, if you don't know, right, is in the top 5 markets in the whole of PlanNet Marketing. When we started off, we weren't even in the top 20 because we started late. But now we're in the top 5 and we're coming for number 1, right? Yeah. Amazing. I'm truly excited for each and every single one of you. We're going to dive straight into this presentation because it's all about travel. Turn to someone and say, it's all about travel. Let's go for it. Welcome to PlanNet Marketing, ladies and gentlemen, the best place on the planet. So let's dive straight in. So I need everyone to take a second and imagine financial freedom. Everyone just take a second right now and imagine financial freedom. If you have financial freedom right now, in literally 5 seconds, shout to me what's the first thing you would do with financial freedom right now. Travel. Okay, everyone wants to travel, so I already know I'm in the right room, right?
I would set up and move in the Caribbean.
She'll set up and move in the Caribbean. Hands up if everyone knows that involves traveling, right? Someone shout out to me, where would you travel to? Dubai? You guys are going to get in trouble with that Maldives, you know? My wife's outside. Anywhere else? Anywhere else?
Bali.
Bali? Oh, I like that destination. Anywhere else? Thailand, Barbados, Mauritius, Hong Kong. No one wants to go to Nigeria? No? That's my country, people. I'm going to convert some of you guys, don't worry. We got beaches too, right? They may be a bit more rocky, but they're beaches. Amazing. Now, everyone, I need everyone to imagine personal freedom. What do I mean by personal freedom? I mean getting your boss out of your life, getting your boss out of your personal space, right? Imagine being able to do the things that you love to do and do it with the people that you love to do it with, right? That's what personal freedom is to me. And imagine this one. This is a huge one. Imagine time freedom. Time freedom is one of the most undervalued things right now, and more people are actually realizing that this is one of the most incredible and important currencies that we have. Time. Time is so important to each and every single one of us. Why? Because everyone knows how much money they have, but not everyone knows how much time they have. Right? And guess what? Money comes and goes, but time just needs to keep going. Right? So every single second in what you do in your day counts, right? So imagine the opportunity to spend life with the people that you love. Well, this is what we're talking about with PlanNet Marketing. We're talking about designing your ideal life. We're going to show you a few things. Everyone ready to learn today? Yes. Say, I'm going to learn today. I'm going to learn today. You're going to discover how you can earn more through a home-based business. You're also going to discover how you can travel more. Learn the secrets of travel professionals. You're going to discover how you can save more. Save on what you're doing anyway, which is traveling, right? We've got some travelers. I know we've got a few people who have traveled recently and they've just come back for this event, right? You know, so I can definitely rest assured and tell you that when you're looking at traveling and saving, this is definitely the place to be. And finally, you're going to learn how to experience more. With PlanNet Marketing, the things you get to experience will change your life. It will change your circle. It will change the kind of person that you are. And I love it because you get to learn that you could become a whole new you. And PlanNet Marketing is going to show you how to do that. So who are we? This is a very handsome gentleman right here. I need everyone to give a huge round of applause for our founder and chairman of the man with the vision, the man with the plan, Mr. Donald Bradley. He is our PlanNet founder and chairman of the board, a highly decorated 7-figure earner with 20+ years in experience in marketing, sales, and product distribution as well. He's created a newly launched marketing company, which is now 2 years old, right? It's an online business provider. Now, let me just pause there for a quick second. Hands up if everyone knows that right now the world is going online. Yeah. Anyone in their workplace seen that everyone's trying to go paperless now? Yes. That if there's no paper, where are we going, right? Everyone's going online. Everyone's going to emails, internet, everyone's going to social media. All of a sudden, in work, you've got a WhatsApp group now. And if you're not in the WhatsApp group, that means they're talking about you. So understand. You know, right? So we have got an online business provider. It's based in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm so excited because Mr. Bradley is, you know, his vision has been fulfilled to hit the 20,000 mark in a 2-year period. So I heard from the grapevine that he's going to be opening up an office in Florida, right next to IntelliTravel. And we are going to take this company to a whole nother stratosphere when that happens. So I can tell you there's some exciting things coming out, but for now we're based in Atlanta, Georgia. And we boast solid company leadership. Let's take a look at that leadership right now. So meet Andy Calvin. This is our president and CEO of PlanNet Marketing. He's got decades of experience. He's managed $1 billion global business, the $1 billion global business, and has international experience, which is great for us in the UK market as well. And this is Leanne Truckler as well. Leanne is our COO, Chief Operations Officer, and she manages the PlanNet support team, direct field operations, and she's the one that makes sure that when you pick up the phone to call PlanNet Marketing for your inquiries, there's someone on the other side of the phone. And Leanne was instrumental in helping over 300 people get started in a 24-hour period just a couple of days ago. So that's the incredible ability that someone like Leanne has. Now, I need everyone to give another huge round of applause for our IntelliTravel co-founder and president, Mr. James Farrar. Come on, we want to make him feel like he's in the room, right? Understand that 2 years ago, we didn't have a travel opportunity. 2 years ago, there were so many people who knew that they wanted to change the way they were living, who knew that they wanted to do something extra, who wanted to spend more time with their family and with their friends. And I love it because 2 years ago, James Farrar made a partnership with Mr. Donald Bradley. He is the co-founder and president of IntelliTravel, which we now have IntelliTravel UK, right, which is truly exciting. A leading innovator in travel for the last 25 years. Accredited and certified with their CLIA to their IATA, and even an A+ rating with the BBB, which is the Better Business Bureau, right? They also are based in Delray Beach, Florida, and we have an exclusive partnership with PlanNet Marketing and IntelliTravel. And that's truly exciting because now, anyone who wants to enjoy any of those IntelliTravel products or benefits or perks, they have to go through a PlanNet Marketing representative or an IntelliTravel agent to be able to do so. And now that benefits you and I. Does that make sense? And I love this because what Mr. James Farrar has done and what Mr. Donald Bradley has done when they partnered over 2 years ago is they've allowed incredible stories like Andre Sinclair and Taryn Cox, who are 2-star directors in the UK, where they were able to walk both as couples, walk away from their job, and now move into a new home with their family. And guess where they are right now? They are in Disneyland Paris, where they took their two girls, their girl and their boy, and they went to Disneyland Paris to give them a surprise. And they went on a Friday. Now, most people would be at work on a Friday, but time freedom allowed them to do something that they've always dreamed of doing. And that is because of the incredible partnership that these guys have created. So let's give them another hand. So, ladies and gentlemen, what are we talking about here? This is all about becoming a travel agent. Everyone say after me, become a travel agent.
Become a travel agent.
That's what this is about. It's about realizing the earning power of the greatest industry in the planet. You can do things like this. You can book group cruises. And for those of you who really start to delve into the travel industry, you'll know that the cruises is definitely the way to go. And hands up who's going to start cruising somewhere, because I know most of us don't cruise here. I ask that question every single week, and everyone's like, I don't cruise. Titanic is over, people. Right? There's no more Jack painting people on the boat. You know, that stuff is done. Buy some rubber D's and get yourself on a cruise, right? You can book group cruises, right? And here's the amazing thing, even if you don't go on that cruise, still book it because you can get paid a commission. That's what the power of being a travel agent is. What about the wedding industry? I know we have some newlyweds. Give a huge round of applause for Warren and Claire. And I know they booked their own honeymoon, right? So that's the power of this. You can book things like honeymoons, destination weddings, and anniversaries, and group travel as well. Whether it's for sports teams, whether it's for churches or group retreats, all of that stuff, you get to now have the ability to book this. So why the travel industry? Why did we choose the travel industry? Why are we here today? Well, it's simple. It's a £5 trillion industry right now. It's going to grow to be a £9 trillion industry. So remember when I said above a billion? This is now a trillion pound industry, right? It's the #1 research category online, which means that everybody is typing in the word travel or something related to travel, and most people are doing this during the hours of 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. Where are we 9 to 5 during the hours of Monday? 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, we're at work, right? And most people always used to say prison, and you know, that's neither here nor there. But the amazing thing is that everybody during that time wants to escape. And one thing I learned about entrepreneurism is that they create a life where they don't have to escape. They create a life where they don't have to run away. They live their life like a vacation. And you can too. And that's the power of what PlanNet Marketing gives you. The baby boomers. I love the baby boomers. They retire every 20 seconds. And when someone retires, they usually retire, hopefully, if all goes well, and the pension plan didn't screw them over, right? They usually retire with a bit of money, right? And a whole lot of time. And what do they want to do with both of those components? They often want to travel, right? So the baby boomers absolutely love the travel industry. Why? Because, you know, they want to go and take that other crystal cruise. Isn't that right, Toby? Toby's our cruise expert, as I can say. He cruises more times than he takes buses. And if you actually think I'm joking, I'm not joking, right? So they want to retire, you know, and when they retire, they want to travel the world. But what about the millennials? What about the other side of the spectrum? Millennials love to travel too. Now, one thing I learned about millennials is that they often will say that they don't have the money for textbooks. They usually don't have the money for rent. They usually don't have the money for anything that they don't want to do. But what they always have the money for is to go party in Magaluf and Ibiza. So they always manage to find the money to travel, but when it comes to their textbooks, mum can buy that, right? And I love that because millennials spend up to 140 billion on travel every single year. So when you're talking about this, every age group, whether you're talking about a 1-year-old, 2-year-old, 3-year-old, or a 60-year-old, everybody loves this industry. So now you can become the go-to person for your friends and family. So almost everyone you know is traveling or wants to travel, so why not get paid on what people are doing anyway? Make sense? Yes. Amazing. So this is a few of the benefits that you're going to receive when you partner with IntelliTravel. And we're talking about earning up to 70 to 80% commission every single time you book something through IntelliTravel. You can be partnered with major vendors worldwide, no third-party intermediaries as well, reserve inventory of group cruise blocks as well. These are all the things that are available to you. That simply just means that you actually now get the ability to call up suppliers directly and just simply reserve cabins, which now means that you can hold those prices for your clients. And that is an amazing benefit to have as well. And the best in customer support and service. Take a look at this. You're also going to get a personalized website and email marketing program. You're going to get many different things like stationery or business cards or direct mailing. All of these things add together to help your business look professional and run smoothly. So when you go online, when you go on Facebook or you use your emails or you use text message, whatever you're using, when you send that advert to your client, or when you send that deal or that mini break to your client, or maybe you send a small promotional offer, it's gonna look professional. It's not gonna look like you've just slapped it up on PowerPoint, right? It's gonna look like you are a professional and reputable independent travel agent. Make sense? Amazing. So, let's take a look quickly at how much we can truly earn as an IntelliTravel agent. So, anyone know someone who's a frequent business traveler? You know, someone who maybe travels 3 times a month, maybe it be for business. Anyone? Yeah? Amazing. If you know someone like that, they usually have to travel, maybe it's for work, maybe they're an accountant, and they've got clients overseas or all over Europe, and they have to travel, and they, of course, have to stay in hotels, right? So when they do that, if you now become that person who books, on an average scale commission, you could be earning around £117 for those bookings. Make sense? Or what about this? You've got a few friends, and you decide, right, let's get together and go on a 5-day golfing trip in St. Andrews. You go out there, and you have that golfing trip, and you book it, you could be earning a commission of around £230 for that booking. Or, what about this, a 7-day honeymoon? A 7-day honeymoon, now this example is to Cancun. Has anyone been to Mexico or Cancun?
Oh, yeah.
Just, if you've been there, just describe it in one word.
Paradise.
Paradise, beautiful. Anyone else? Okay, those are the only 2 that did. Share that with everyone. Tell everyone what Mexico is like. I've been to Mexico on a few occasions. I can tell you, for me, it was the most amazing experience in the world. When you enter that resort, it blows your mind. You have everything there. The food is incredible. The service, I'm not gonna lie, I had a bit of a skepticism about Mexico. I thought I wasn't gonna make it out of the airport, but I did. And when I got to it was the most amazing customer service I've ever experienced. Literally, if you dropped your bag, it would have been grabbed before it even hit the floor. It was that incredible. The beds were like 1,000 thread count. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that feels like. I tried to ask someone at the white company. I didn't even understand it, but I can tell you that it felt comfortable. So there's incredible places that you can go and experience out there. And imagine going out there and booking a 7-day honeymoon for someone, all-inclusive resort in Cancun with butler service. You could be earning a commission of around £435. I think that deserves a round of applause. And then finally, like I was saying, group cruises. Group cruises are the way to go. And when you do, when you really start diving into the travel industry, and maybe you start at this point, you say, right, I'm gonna be, a travel booking professional. I'm gonna be a professional travel agent now and really build up a great client. You can start booking group cruises, and there's huge earning potential in this. You could be earning a commission of around £1,736 for that booking. Now that's a great monthly income, but you've made one booking. So if you did that booking on the 2nd of November, and you got paid that commission, say on the 30th of November, I ain't working for the rest of the month. Does that make sense? Right? And you get the opportunity to do 2 of those bookings as well, and other bookings. So there's plenty of things that you can do to really benefit from. So we really like to talk about every brand and every destination. Why? Because when we look at the inventory that IntelliTravel are partnering with us with, it's incredible the amount of different vendors that we are now partnering with. We are having webinars from Keone. We are having webinars from TUI, and Thompson. There are so many different companies that are now choosing to partner with us. Why? Because we have already, in the space of 3 months from when the IntelliTravel agency has launched in the UK, we've already produced over 1,200 IntelliTravel agents. I think that's a round of applause. So if we can do that in 3 months, imagine what we can do in 3 years, right? And now you can really start to visualize where you could be in this process. So you can have fun, learn, and then become better educated on travel vendors and our product, acquire vendor-specific certifications, and position yourself better to sell travel as a professional. Here's one of our IntelliTrips that we've got, and we do have IntelliTrips as well. So it's not all business, it's some fun as well, right? And you can actually experience a 2-day Bahamas cruise, for the price of around £218 for an ocean view, or around £249 for a balcony, where you get to cruise out in the Bahamas, and you also get to learn more about the travel industry. So now this isn't you at the balcony on the cruise, standing there by yourself, looking out at the dolphins swimming by, thinking, why didn't I travel with someone else? Right? This is now you with hundreds of other travel agents or travel professionals, where you all get to come together on a seminar in a cruise ship and learn about the greatest industry in the planet, and you still get to have a holiday as well. How amazing is that, right? So, we have our IntelliTrust assurance, our best travel price assurance, our no questions asked 100% money back assurance, which means within 30 days, if you're not happy with your service for whatever reason, you call up IntelliTravel and they'll give you your money back. No questions asked, because we're not interested. Right? And finally, you've got our risk-free profit assurance as well. So, this is how simple it is. You can go ahead and get started as an IntelliTravel agent today. And by getting started as an IntelliTravel agent, you could simply go out there and get started for £142, one-off lifetime payment. I think that deserves a round of applause. I'll tell you why. Because you could spend £142 on a night out. You could spend £142 on a pair of Jordans. You can spend £142 on crap. You can spend £142 on a lot of things. We live in London. Everything's expensive, right? But the amazing thing is, that's a one-off investment that you get to have a lifetime business. And now, you know, for those of you who are traditional business owners in the room, or you've ever run a traditional business, you know, you will know that to run a traditional business, it costs thousands of pounds on a monthly basis. Now, IntelliTravel are saying, we don't want you to be afraid of being in business, we just want you to be in business. So for £32 a month, you get to run an independent travel agency business for life. That's a round of applause moment. I'll tell you why. It's because when I go and see so many of my colleagues, they spend up to £100 a month on coffee and croissants. They go to Costa, as I did, right? And they spend up to £100 a month. They spend £5 a day on coffee and croissants, which is £40 a week. Oh, sorry, £25 a week, which is £100 a month on coffee and croissants. I don't need this, right? You can trade something in. If you're thinking, how do I manage that £32 a month? You can trade something in and change your life with a £32 a month investment that can allow you to earn an incredible income from home. Make sense? And you're going to learn about the PlanNet marketing side in a minute, where you, for simply £16, can become a PlanNet marketing rep as well. And what's more incredible about having the opportunity to become an IntelliTravel agent is the ability to share that business with friends, family, and other people. And every single time you share that, you're going to earn a profitable reward as well. And you're going to find out about that in a second right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and take a look at our marketing compensation plan. I'm truly, truly, truly excited about this. And this is what kept me in it. The travel, you know, I saw it and I loved it, but when I saw this compensation plan, this hooked me in. But I'm not going to explain that. I'm going to bring up someone to the stage who's absolutely been, you know, leading this company in an incredible way. He's been sharing the knowledge that he has as a business owner and an online business owner for the last several years. He's been sharing that knowledge for so long, and now this is someone who is able, you know, to help many people around the world. He's the #1 income earner in the whole of Europe. He wears the sapphire ring indicating earnings of over 100,000 on a yearly basis, sorry. If it was a monthly basis, I'll just say everyone get it, right? On a yearly basis, over 100,000. Someone who has now built a team of over 1,200 people worldwide. Ladies and gentlemen, please give me a huge round of applause for our 3-star director, Mr. David Dacosta.
A big round of applause for John Dacosta, please. Bear with me, I've got a bit of a cold today, so if you hear me coughing and sniffling, don't feel sorry for me. I'm going to borrow a bar to fix it. I get to talk about the money. Do we have any adults in here who are okay with talking about some adult money? It's okay for everyone? Right, you know, we're going to talk about some money. You see, money's a tool, right? Just pieces of paper. It can give you opportunities, it can open doors. Is that correct? That's all it is. Money's not evil itself. You can use it to do evil things, but you know, you can not have it and then do evil things to get some money, correct? Right? So I love the fact this opportunity gives us opportunities to do more things that we could do before. I remember not having too much money. Can anyone relate?
Yes.
Food, you know, my mum, all we had was Happy Shopper. Anyone remember Happy Shopper?
Oh yes. Yes.
There was nothing happy about that. Right? You know, Coca-Cola, you know the original Coca-Cola, you open that bottle on Christmas Day, you get that nice fizz. When you get that Happy Shopper cola, it's just not Coca-Cola, it's just cola. You open up and you have to... You'll make the sound effects yourself, right? Being dragged through Nettos, anyone remember being dragged through Nettos, right?
Yellow bag.
Yellow bag.
Yellow
Try to
bag.
draw a night tick on it. So, you know, I remember, you know, working for somebody else, making sure I build up my boss's business. And this is the opportunity that was able to help me change that. Now, this is not quit your job night. We're going to teach you entrepreneurship. We're going to teach you intelligent business. But I do remember, you know, being at work and, you know, being told what to do and being told where to go, when to wake up. My boss was always upset with me because I used to use the work phone for personal calls. Anyone do that? Using a work phone for personal calls. Every time he catches me, he's like, David, stop using the work phone for personal calls. And one day I was just like, well, how am I going to find another job? How much you pay? More than this guy, right? So, you know, and that was my life. For, you know, a very long time, I struggled. How am I going to make some extra income? I didn't need a Lamborghini. I'm not a show-off. I don't like jewelry. I didn't need a big mansion. I personally wanted to be a professional dad. I saw it in my family what it's like for a man to be told his son is walking, his daughter's talking, and you miss those important times because you're stuck in the office, trying to make money to look after the family that you're not getting time to see. Can anyone relate to that? And I saw that in my own family, and I said, I don't want that for myself. I need to do something now to make sure that when my children come, I can be in a place where I can spend time with them. The lions, the tigers, and the bears, they get to raise their own children. So how much more us, as adults, humans, you know, God's highest form of creation, that we go to work to make some money, to pay somebody to look after the children, so we have the time to go to work to make some money to pay that person. Correct? Yes. And I was looking for a way out of that. And you know, I got started in this industry, and because of my mentor, this is the key. I'm going to give you a secret today. This business may not be for you. And if it's not for you, you may go out and find something else. But the one thing you need is a mentor. You see, if you knew how to be successful, how to be wealthy, would you not have done it at the age of 21 straight out of college? I would have. I would not have waited till 29 years old because my body could do some things back then that I can't do now. You know you're old when you sit down and you make a noise. Right? I'm getting old. I wish I knew how to get wealth at the age of 21, and I would have done it at 21. Because I had a lot of things I could have done from 21 to 29. But at the age of 29, I found a mentor. And that's the key. Has anybody here got a mentor? Has anybody here got two mentors? If you're in this business, you should have both hands up. They're called James. He mentors us in travel. And Donald, he mentors us in business. So when people are looking at you like, I don't think it's going to work, don't worry about me. I've got 2 millionaire mentors. They're helping me personally. We just saw James literally a week ago or 2 weeks ago. About a week ago. And Donald is on his way back. So they're looking after me. Who's helping you? When was the last time your boss put you in a position for you to make a 6 or 7 figure income? Right? So that's the key. And we're going to show you the fact that our mentors have not only just trained us in what we need to know, but given us a vehicle. And that's another an important part. You need someone who cares about you, who knows what they're doing, who can show you where to go, and a vehicle to achieve it. And that's our compensation plan. We don't just, you know, sell travel. See, there's nothing wrong with being a travel agent. It's a great job. No one's skeptical about being a travel agent, correct? No one looks negatively at Thomas Cook employees. No, they're fine. Travel agents, right? But would you want to make wealth for your families and only sell cars or sell car dealerships? Would you sell hamburgers or hamburger stores? So I'm not just going to sell travel. I'm going to sell travel stores around the world, correct? And that's the power of a second source of income. Has anybody in the room just got one bill? Just one. Someone said, I wish, right? Phone bill, internet bill,
I got
children.
a bill for my bill.
You got a bill for the bill, right? This bill to say you've been charged bills. You know, children is a bill. Is there any children in the room now? Your ex, you know, there's so many bills. So many bills. But how many incomes do we have coming in? One. And I'm not great at maths, but 7 bills, 17 bills going out, 1 coming in. That's why we say things like, I'll wait till payday. Do you really want to wait till payday? Or would you want to buy that thing right now? Money doesn't grow on trees. Wait till your birthday. My mum used to say that to me all the time. No, I can't buy it now. Wait till Christmas. Mum, it's the 2nd of January. It's a long time, Mum. Right? We don't really want to say that. If I know this is going to put a smile on my child's face, I want to buy it now. Because I only have one source of income coming in and so many coming out, I've got to wait for 30 days. Would anybody like to see my wealth strategy, how we can combat them? Yes. With a second strong income coming in to eradicate some of those bills that are going out. Leverage income. And this is another important fact. You can't get wealthy by yourself. You need to be working with people. But because we only think the job way, where if I said, Lynn, you know what? We work at Nando's together. Let's just say we work at Nando's, and I say, Lynn, for the next 30 days, you do my shift, but I'm going to get paid. The whole shift, the whole month. Would you do that? She's smiling, right? She said, Mama ain't raising no fool. Do your own shift. Skinny boy, right? Right? Leverage. Has anybody got somebody who will do their whole shift and give you the whole money? Anyone got something like that? Your best friend will look at you funny. But in this business, we have something called leverage, where we can work together with many people around the world to earn income for ourselves. Would anybody like that? Yes. Leverage income. You see, we only have conversations because we're not selling. Our product was what? Are we selling makeup remover? Body wraps? Head cream? No? Travel. Does anybody know someone who genuinely hates to travel? Right? And even if you hate to travel, there's someone around you, right? We are having conversations. Lynn is going to Barbados. And you know, she's in a group of friends. She's in a WhatsApp group, they're excited, they're looking at where to book, you know, what we're gonna do. And Lynn says, you know, I just started a travel business. Not only can I, you know, get to Barbados cheaper, I'm gonna be able to get an upgrade on my hotel. I'm gonna call the hotel. I'm actually do a fam trip there. So 2 of the days while we're there, I'm gonna, you know, pay a lot less. I'm gonna get a tour around the property. I'm gonna be shown the VIP exclusive beach, where you guys are on the standard Brighton beach. I'm gonna have all these perks, champagne on arrival, rose petals on my bed, just because I'm a queen, I'm a diva, and I like that stuff, right? She's gonna be treated like royalty, and her room is gonna be maybe upgraded, and their room is gonna be the normal room. She has a suite, they have a standard room. Would you think they'll be a bit curious as to why Lynn's been treated like this? Well, this is not fair. Lynn, what's going on here? So that's a conversation Lynn could have. Well, I own a travel business, correct? And would they be curious? Yes. Right? So one of the curious people says, you know what, Lynn? We're both doing the same holiday. You're spending a lot less and having a much better time. I'm interested. I travel a lot too, and I want to make some extra money. I want to do what you're doing. Correct? Conversation based on jealousy and common sense. Now, when that person gets started in Lynn's business, Lynn is going to earn £40 that week, right? But you see, that person also has many other people in the group who would love to do what they do. So when Lynn finds somebody who finds somebody else who loves this opportunity, that person makes the £40, but Lynn, because she first introduced that person, makes a 50% match. Anyone good at maths? 50% of £40 is? £20. I was just asking because I didn't know. So Lynn is going to make £20 for helping, and that's the key word, helping somebody else make some money, correct? Leverage. The reason why I'm here, working on behalf of people, the reason why I go to whether it's Jamaica or New York to help my team around the world, because they make £100, I make 50. They make £1,000, I make 500, correct? Working together, common interest. And we also have a phenomenal team bonus, which means if I hit the rank of gold builder, which is 9 business partners I'm working with, who've purchased a travel business, and I go ahead and I make a sale, or somebody else goes ahead and makes a sale, I'm gonna earn £8 for those people who join in my team, who purchase in a travel business, and I may not even know who they are. You see, I had an example where I earned about nearly £200 in my sleep because there was an event going on in Jamaica where my good friend Walter Powell was doing a presentation. I had a few people in the room. I wasn't in Jamaica, I was in Catford. And I made nearly £200 from Jamaica while in Catford. Does anybody like that? Say, yeah, man. Right? I won't do that again, sorry. So we have different builder ranks. For people who are taking this business seriously, who are trying to get a market share, because this business is going to take off. And I personally would like to have most of the people in South East London, correct? Or most of the people in Liverpool. There's right now, only 4 in Liverpool. Would anybody like to take over Liverpool? Yeah. By making a few phone calls to someone you know? It's very exciting that we're at the beginning. When you are a bronze builder, you have 3 business partners, you have sold 3 travel businesses. Do we have any bronze builders in the room? Can we have a big round of applause to our bronze builders? Stand up, bronze builders. Congratulations. Now, they sit down quite quickly. You should sit down quickly. Because there's another level. Can anyone say silver builder? Silver builder means you've sold 6 travel businesses globally, and you know, it's really pushing towards the next level, which is very important. But do we have any silver builders in the room? I believe we have a few. Big round of applause to our silver builders. The next rank is very, very special. This is where you start to really grow your income. This is the first and most important rank of our business, that gold builder. See, when you become a gold builder, your income is going to start to grow. And what's going to happen is you're going to start to receive that first team bonus of £8 for anybody in your organization who makes a sale. You're going to earn £8 per person, even if you don't know who they are. You're also going to earn 10% of travel commissions. You know, that's exciting to me, because somebody is in my team right now is about to book a cruise. And I know this cruise is going to cost in the region of £20,000.
Whoa.
And they are my personal business partner, which means whatever that commission is, I'm going to earn 10%. Do you think I'm excited about that cruise? I don't know where they're going, but I'm going to get paid for that cruise. I may even make enough money to go on a cruise with them. You never know. And you're also at Gold Builder going to earn 10% of people's monthly income from the matrix, which is a case where if I help Lynn make £1,000 a month, I earn 10% as a sponsor. Not taken from her, but the company is rewarding me for helping, the key word again, helping Lynn to become profitable. So do we have any gold builders in the house today? Big round of applause for our gold builders. That is really, you know, the first rank of leadership in our company. So what we're going to talk about now is, you know, residual income. Does anybody understand what the word residual income means? See, residual income is kind of like the word residue, where, you know, you clean your piano or your kitchen service, and next week there's dirt on it again. Residue, it keeps coming back. Just like the income from Michael Jackson. He made those great songs back in the 80s, you know. I'm not very good at that, but, you know, we'll leave that to him. But you see, his family are still earning thousands and thousands and millions from the songs he made back in the 80s, correct? 2016, he earned 803 million. Keeps coming back. So we earn an income in a similar way. See, the way to earn residual income, long-going, lifelong residual income for many years, is to take small increments of money from many people or organizations. That's how your phone bill works. You see, O2, BT, all these companies, they take a small £30 or £40 a month from tons of people across the country, right? They don't take a £1,000 phone contract from you, do they? Small increments. That's why they're earning millions for years and years to come. We earn income in a similar way. We get paid £3 for each business partner who pays their subscription to stay in their business. You see, every business has an overhead. And when this business pays their overhead, because I first introduced them to the concept, I get paid £3. So if I have 3 business partners, I'll be earning £3 times 3 people, that's £9 a month. Yay, right? Just about enough for Nando's, a side of wings, and you know, one of the cups filled with water. You try to fill it with Fanta and you get caught. But it's not a lot of life-changing money, right? But again, the key word is to help. I help 3 people grow to 9, and now I'm making £36 every month. But what I love about this business is a concept called spillover, where you're not doing this alone. We're not telling you to go and try and find 20,000 people overnight. It's not likely to happen, correct? But could you find 9? And could you help one of those 9 find 1 each? And as it gradually grows together, plus people above you who sponsored you falling into your team, is exciting. We're going to build this as a community together. You might bring in 9, and they might bring in somebody, and that one person knows 27 people, and they get started, and now you're making, you know, over £170 a month from people you didn't even know. Mary, I mean, would you mind if somebody from my university falls into your team, who just happens to be a popular DJ, you know, a radio presenter, a pastor, you know, someone who owns a restaurant, someone who owns a barbershop, a hair shop, and that person brings in 50 people? Would you mind? But you don't know their name. But would you mind taking, you know, If they bring in 50 odd people, would you mind taking £200 a month? But you don't need to know their name, correct? Leverage. And that's a very exciting concept. Now, when you become a director in our business, what that means is you have helped the most people. You get one of these lovely Primark jackets, which we all wear to bed, and it indicates that you're one of the top income earners in our company and that you've helped the most people, like I said. When you become a one-star director, that means you've gone up there and found a minimum of 9 people, and you've helped 9 people to grow and grow until you hit 100 people, and now you're earning an extra £400 every single month. And on top of that, you also get another team bonus. You see, you've got a team bonus at Gold Builder of an extra £8 for each person, meaning 10 people join your business, that's an extra £80. But now it's going to grow from £8 to 16 because it's another $8 bonus, correct? Now we actually have the most phenomenal one-star directors now in the whole of Europe, which I love working with. This is a power couple who do this business together. They have been able to grow teams from Jamaica to Jackatford, literally all over the world. They've been helping people up and down. Please give me a huge round of applause for our one-star directors, Errol and Vilma PlanNet. They're going to give you a quick 30 seconds on why PlanNet Marketing and why PlanNet Marketing right now.
Why PlanNet Marketing? Oh, it's the only thing that is in the world right now that is worth pursuing. At first, when I first got into PlanNet Marketing, I was wondering, will this change my life? It has done in a 360-degree circle. I've come right round, and it's made a lot of changes in our lives. I wouldn't have had it any other way. We've changed other people's lives by coming into the business. It's just phenomenal. It really is. And one person I told about the business, he said to me, when you are successful, get back to me. And that was like 6 months ago. I'm going to call him and tell him how well we're doing in this business. So, PlanNet Marketing is the only way forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. We've done that 30 years, 9 to 5, job. But what reward have we had for it? We're still working, still got bills to pay, and we're still thinking about our pension. This business is an amazing opportunity because none of us, our jobs are not secure, and I'm sure you're all aware of that. I've lost a very good job in the past that I thought I was going to have forever. Our jobs are not secure because of the economy that we're in. But also, by the time you get to our stage, we're thinking about our life, we're thinking about we may have missed out on our children, we may have missed out on our loved ones, but this has actually given us the opportunity to spend time with the people that we love, that we care about, to travel together and to enhance the quality, not just of our lives, but of our family and also of our amazing team that's all worked so wonderfully together. So, this is a great opportunity because it does change lives. And just remember, we are ordinary working people from South London. We've been able to attain this, which means that every single one of you in this room can.
See, Vilma said a very important point there, job security. I personally thought I had job security. I thought my job was secure until they called me into the office. I didn't feel so secure every time I was called into the office. Can anyone relate to that? Oh, yes. That feeling is not nice, right? So we want to make sure that we're in control of our security, because I'm not going to fire myself. I happen to be my own boss because I have a business, an affordable business that I own. Now, when you become a 2-star director, that's an extra £800 every month. And that's one of the reasons why Andre Sinclair's not here, where he's supposed to be. He's in Disneyland. Making sure that Mickey and Minnie are doing what they're supposed to be doing. Testing out the market, making sure it's fun. I happen to be the only 3-star director in the UK and Europe, so I'll just do a little dab. On the 1st of every month, whether I like it or not, £1,600 bonus goes into my account. On the 2nd of every month, whether I like it or not, £1,600 bonus goes into my mum's account. See, I have a standing order that helps my mum with things around the house. See, I know she only really earned £1,200 from her job because she was the best at what she does. She's very strict, so all the teachers wanted her to look after the naughty children, but she didn't have that piece of paper, that degree, to have her earning what she deserves. So they overworked her and underpaid her. And I was able to say to my mum, "Mum, would that be enough for you to walk up with your job?" And my brothers don't want to hear it, but you know, I'm a favourite son now. We've been able to help our mother to walk out of her job. I get more food at Christmas. True story. So, you know, and this is the income that comes in every month on the 1st of every month. What a way to start the month, right? Bills are coming regardless, but imagine being able to combat it with that. And again, it gets a bit deeper. You know, it's not just about making money, it's about keeping money in your family. It's about, you know, building something that you can pass down. No matter how good your job is, whether you work high up in Barclays Bank, you work for the government, that business, that job is not willable. Because if they decide that you need to go, or the business goes, or the job goes, you can't pass that income down to your children, correct? Now we have a willable business, which means our PlanNet Marketing Pledge states when you become a director, at the minimum of being 1 star for 100 people in your team, you can feel secure that knowing, God forbid, in the event of your death, if anything happened to you, the income you've generated will go to your family. Is that a good thing? For me, you know, getting started in this business, you know, I come from very humble beginnings, like I said. I studied at Oxford Brookes University, and I remember distinctively surviving many, many months on £10 per week. £10 for my food, I mean, not for everything, but just for food. That was, you know, chicken and chips, £1.50 on the Monday, big bottle of Evian, I'd keep in my dorm room and trying to, you know, chicken and chips every single day. Because I didn't want to ask my mum for money, which I usually didn't have. Can anyone relate to that? Yeah. Not wanting to ask someone for money, you know they haven't got it, but you know you need it. So I come from very humble beginnings, but because of this business and Donald Bradley and the mentorship and being given a vehicle, I've been able to earn nearly my annual income monthly. Sometimes well over £8,000 on a monthly basis, and not to impress you, but to impress upon you the power of finding a mentor and a good opportunity at the right time. There's empty seats at the front of the room. Those are called millionaire seats. You are not late. You are right on time. Just before this gets a bit too big. If you couldn't fit into this room and you're, you know, queuing outside, you've missed it, correct? So this is a very exciting thing. Could my family, if anything happened to me, God forbid, I'm not looking to go anywhere soon. I've got a lot of travel to do. I need to get a lot more suntans. Could my family be okay with £8,000 a month? Pay a few bills, right?
Absolutely.
My family may even kill me for £8,000 a month. Right? I need to revise it. So, very, very exciting. That's sexy, right? Anybody? It's not this one. This one's Primark, don't worry. But you know, this is a very American slide. You know, these rings that indicate the top income earners. We're British. We're very conservative. We don't do this bling, do we? I don't mind. Competition, I've got to wear this sapphire ring up there. So again, to show that, you know, someone says, how's your business going? Well, in the space of, you know, a year and a half, we've been able to have a 6-figure income earner who wears a sapphire ring, which indicates a 6-figure income, which is $100,000 US on an annual basis, which is closer to £77,000 on an annual basis. And that is not for me to brag and boast, because I know someone will throw a shoe at the back of my head if I keep talking about my income, but it's mathematically impossible for me to earn what I earn if not for so many other people from South, East, West, North London, Scotland, you know, Manchester, earning income into their households and their families, which are changing lives. And let me tell you what life-changing income is. It's not £8,000 a month. I mean, that is, of course, but it can be £50 a month. I know a family in North London who are quite new in the business, who only right now are making £50 a month profit from their business. But that £50 a month, do you know how important it is? It keeps the heating on in their house. That £50, when it was not there, most of the week, the heating was off to save money, right? Can anyone relate to that? And we're coming up to what? Christmas time, when it's going to get cold. There's 2 young children in that house. And for me, that's one of the best things I've heard. £50 a month will change a lot of households, correct? But we're going to build on that, because I can't wait until it's an extra £100. Now there's another 50 to play with, right? And then £400. And then they believe more, believe faster, more confidence. Could somebody tell you this business is not going to work at, you know, an extra £1,000 a month? What business is not going to work? Who are you talking to? That's not a healthy conversation for you to even entertain, correct? Some people are still trying to tell me I should go and get a good job. Stop doing this businessy thing, go and get a normal job like normal people. Who wants to be normal? I've been normal before. And I remember going on dates and looking at the menu, and she looking at the menu, and me looking at the window for escape. When you ordered a lobster, I got to order diet water. Tap water with lime scale, the free one. And that was not a healthy lifestyle, right? But this business is already documented. It's not a case of where come and join us, we might work it out. It may work. No, it's working. And if you want it to work for you, join us. It's a simple business. It's a turnkey business, a business in a box. All the tools you need are there for you. A powerful app to send a video to your friends and family, even tells you how much of the video they watched. 2 websites, one to book your travel, one to track your business, see how much you're earning. All the training and information you need is provided for you for free. See, if you start any business, if I start a barbershop right now, I can't just start a shop and think I'm going to be successful. I need to know what I'm doing, correct? But can I go to the barber down the road and ask him or her for advice? No, we're competition. And he has no interest in helping me to become successful. Any business you start, you're by yourself. Things go wrong, you're by yourself. You don't make money, you're by yourself. Pay the bank back the loan that you took. In this affordable business, which costs the same as night trainers, correct? You have 2 millionaire mentors who've done it. You have people in the UK who are on your street who have done it, who have earned the income that you decided to earn. And they are there around the clock to help you because they get paid to help you get paid. Does that sound like an opportunity that you could fit into? Part-time around your family, around your job, because you're not working alone, correct? Leverage. There's people making money from this event right now who are not here. I know somebody who's got a guest in the room right now who's actually in North London, couldn't make it today. Leverage. They're probably going to sleep right now. Going to wake up to £40 in their account. Because I know the person in the room is going to join. Correct? Powerful. And we've got events going on all over the country and all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, as we close out, you're going to be one of the 3 people in the room. Number 3, no thank you. I didn't understand a word you said. Go and get some lemsip. You sound silly. Travel, who travels? No, it costs far too much money. I'm not interested. That's no problem. When you're next thinking of traveling, because you will, think of us, we would happily take your commission. Correct? Number 2, you have some questions. Great. Firstly, thank you so much for being here. Can I get a round of applause for all of our guests in the room today? Thank you so much. After this, we're going to play some music and make sure you get your questions answered. Not so we can sell it to you. It's not a begging business. It's travel. In the United Kingdom, which happens to be the best place in the world for this type of business. Why? What's the strongest currency in the world? Do we do domestic flights? Not really. I'm not taking off in Peckham Airport and landing in Luton. That's a bad day for me. Americans, they do that. They go from New York to Miami, and that's called a vacation. Mom, Dad, we're going on vacation, right? I dare you take your children to Birmingham and call it a holiday. I dare you. I double dare you. They'll be looking at you funny. Mummy and Daddy, we're broke, aren't we? Yeah, I see Birmingham Station. There's no beach here. We spend more money on travel than most other people around the world. One of the most multicultural places in the universe is the United Kingdom. We are going to travel, and we are going to book that travel. And we currently have one of the biggest forces of travel agents in the country. 1,300 to 400 people involved in this business in less than 2 years. There's some big companies out there, like Thomas Cook, we're now partnered with, who have, about 4,000 in 200 years. We nearly have half of them in 2% of the time. Does anybody see that I'm not talking about hundreds and thousands of pounds? This is a £1 million opportunity. If you are involved in the biggest industry in the world, in the best country in the world to do it, at the perfect time, because clearly this is not done, we're just getting started. That's why I'm talking millions. The travel industry is an £8 billion industry. You should be excited. If you're not excited, you missed it. I'm sorry for my London accent, you missed it. You need to watch the video and watch it again because you've missed it. Get your questions answered, and we look forward to working with you. The number ones, it makes sense to you. You're ready to go. And again, we definitely appreciate your time in being here. You've definitely made a decision to be in the right place at the right time with the right people, with the right vehicle. And that journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. And you've made that first step in being here. Ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the end of our presentation, again, we want to celebrate the fact that this, yesterday, was our 2-year anniversary. Yes. That's a big deal. You see, 20,000 active representatives in the world in 2 years. Go and do the Google research. Find another company that's going today, a big, powerful company in our industry, network marketing, that did that. You will not find many. Donald Bradley's vision is family. It's a family culture. We've had situations where people's homes have been burnt down, and the family of PlanNet marketing gathered around that person to help them get back on their feet. Hurricanes have come through parts of the USA, and we've had people put their hand in their pocket to look after the people who are in the business with them. It's a family where each one look after one. That is rare. And that's why we're growing together and growing strong, because we're impenetrable. Now, we've got a video to show the timeline of what's happened since we started this business 2015 up until now. And I know for the people involved in the business who may or may not have seen this, you're going to enjoy it. For the people as guests watching what we're like, what we do, have a look at this.
Not another number. They actually are guiding you, holding you by your hand, not babying you, but letting you grow by your own natural state.
PlanNet Marketing is the most amazing company I've ever seen in my life. I've been in this industry close to 8 years now, and what Mr. Bradley has put together with the product, with the culture that he's building, is just totally incredible.
Integrity is impeccable, and guys, all I can think about is freedom.
Having an international business is something that I cherish. I mean, different time zones. I mean, for me, it's crazy waking up at certain times, speaking to my business partners who are still asleep or trying to wake them up. It's amazing because now I've got family all over the world. I can touch down in France, touch down in Chicago, touch down in Las Vegas, touch down in Scotland, and I've got family and business partners that I can stay with. So my family is global right now.
What an exciting time here in Las Vegas, PlanNet Marketing's Spring National Convention.
I went from being a stay-at-home mom to being an entrepreneur, to helping others change their lives and find that financial freedom, that personal freedom, and just freedom to do whatever they want.
It is important that you can understand that people can have a dream, but you gotta be hungry to feed that dream. Staying hungry is about just being out there, grinding, working, and showing people what to do. This opportunity to provide, it is a vehicle that provides you the opportunity not only to leverage time, but to give you the freedom that you want, make the money you want, that other people are not willing to have.
Work a second job now. I have a travel business that is allowing me to work on a less than part-time basis. Travel is something that is allowing me to give time back to my children, spend quality time with my kids, and earn an income at the same time.
Life-changing opportunity, not only just for your income, but it's a whole mindset shift. It's a whole life set shift. When we talk about PlanNet Marketing and the opportunity that it brings, we're talking about your kids getting the best education. We're talking about you living in the best neighborhood. We're talking about you being able to impact your family, your community, changing lives all around the world. So this really is something that really is beyond just your pockets. It's really a life change.
The timing and positioning and the leadership. That's exactly why I'm here. As a retired Marine captain, I was looking for leadership that could lead me and not need me, and I found that here was this leadership team.
#1 income earner Cedric Wright says, not now, but right now. It's the time for you to come and change your family and leave a legacy for those that you love.